particular point. Let's see if we can address it. Welcome, Kathy.
Hello.
Hi.
How you guys doing?
Good.
We're doing pretty well.
Okay. Well, I do want to applaud you, Matt, because I think that the conversation you had prior with that theist was very respectful, and I respect that 100%.
And I would argue that all of mine are, until the theist refuses to hold up their side of the argument. You will not find a single conversation in the entire history of 16 years that I've done this show that has started off with me being rude to someone or yelling at someone or anything at all like that. What it starts with is me asking questions, and whether or not someone can honestly answer those questions or have a conversation, well, how they get responded kind of depends on the conversation and my mood. But what's I don't know, you have something specific you wanted to address?
Yes. I don't, just want to make this clear, I don't dislike you personally. I think you're well-reasoned. I'm not trying to call it an attack you. I'm just talking about the beliefs. It's not personal. I kind of feel like you straw man a lot of religious arguments to say things that basically aren't trying to say. Like
I'm going to need you to demonstrate any time where I have straw manned a religious argument. Give me one example.
Okay, yes. The previous caller, what was her name? Jamie. Yes, I feel like you kind of asserted that she was a liar just based on your own ideas of how she must be lying because, I don't believe there's a God.
Okay, so I think I'm going to challenge you, Kathy, to rewind, because at no point do I feel that I called her a liar. But even if I did, calling someone a liar or saying that you don't believe them is not a straw man. I'm not setting up a weak version of her argument. What about her case do you feel was strong that I made weaker by propping up a straw man?
Well, I mean, you didn't let her, when she wanted to clarify on the photos, you just kind of said, oh yeah, it's just emails to me with no context.
Kathy, what part of her argument do you feel was strong that I intentionally weakened with a straw man?
Well, the word of God stuff. I mean, she was talking about how she saw the pictures, she deemed to be God. And I'm saying, I feel...
Kathy, I lived through the call, and I understand that there's no way that a photo could demonstrate the truth of a God claim. What claim, what position, what argument of hers do you feel was strong that I then weakened by presenting a straw man version of it? If you're going to accuse me of straw manning, you'd better know what straw manning is, and you'd better be able to provide evidence for it. Otherwise, you might as well just be saying, I didn't like the way you did it, or I thought it was mean. But if you say I straw man somebody, that is a logical fallacy on my part, and you need to be able to demonstrate that. Otherwise, you should retract it and apologize.
Well, I didn't. I was saying that's how I perceived it, how you approached it.
Okay, Kathy, I am completely disinterested in how you perceive things if your response to perceiving things is to make accusations that are unfounded, that you cannot support with evidence. Why would anybody care what your view is if you're going to say, you might as well say, I get the impression that you kill people on the weekend. I can't prove it. If you're going to accuse me of something, straw man or otherwise, make your case.
Well, I was making the case in a literal sense. You just don't. I feel like you don't rely on it being like reliable. You think it's because it's related to God. That I don't have to listen to anything. You have to.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kathy, but we're not here to listen to all your baggage that gives you false assumptions about what I'm doing. If you think I'm straw manning, you can make a case that I'm strong manning. If you think I'm just dismissing God because it's God, well, that's like your opinion. But you need to make an argument. And if you called in to say that you're not sure that my method is the best, well, are you a theist or an atheist?
I'm a theist, and I believe that you're keeping black sex slaves in your basement.
Another prank caller. Kathy, thank you so much. See, this is the path we go down. You guys are not nearly as clever as you think you are. And so when you make accusations about me in my tone, and then I sit here and calmly expose you for what you are, that's where we get to the bullshit claims of you saying the thing that I'm not going to repeat, because you know what's going to happen. I can pretty much guarantee you Greg is going to cut out that little bit. And then you know what's going to happen? There's going to be a call clip on YouTube of me making you look foolish, making you look silly with your claim, and your little let me get my Baba Booey in at the end, it won't fucking exist.
And then adding to your fan club, Matt.
Thank you for your help. Hey, actually, I'm going to put you back in the queue, Hamid. We're going to get to you in just a second. I want to make sure that we do things right. You know what might happen? I'll tell you what might happen. What might happen is that something about Kathy's call might end up in a promo clip for the show, showing what kind of ridiculous, dishonest people we get, and how ultimately their I think you keep blah, 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 blah type of crap doesn't do anything and doesn't get anywhere. Anyway.